All right. In this episode, we're going to talk about how life insurance agents are generating 10 plus thousand a month consistently, selling life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare. So stay tuned in. Let's get it. All right. So listen, you've probably seen it out there. All right, so you've probably seen it out there. There's life insurance agents that are just cracking the code, man. There's agents out there making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000, some serious insane numbers on selling life insurance. For example, we personally have a life insurance agent that sells IUL in Spanish part-time, and his top month has been about 22,000 in a month. Yes, I met with him last week and he told me those numbers working part-time selling IUL life insurance from his house as a professional. All right. And he still has a full-time day job where he works at a family business. So listen, what is that person doing different that is helping him consistently generate enough leads that are interested, that are looking for IUL leads, that are looking for IUL insurance, right? Coverage. What is that agent doing that other agents are not doing? So this is what I'm going to break down for you today in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So pay attention, take notes, and listen up. So if you're an insurance agent and you're probably watching this, you're like cracking your head, hitting your head on the top of the head, hitting your head, right? Like, wait, how are these people making over 10,000 a month in the same office as I am? Why are they making it and why am I struggling, right? That is a phenomenon that is going on in sales where there's a few people at the top that are making money and there's a bunch of people at the bottom that are just literally scraping to get by every single month, making just enough sales to live off. So what's the difference between a guy that just makes one or two sales a month, right? Makes 1,000, maybe $500, $2,000 a month, and another guy that is working in the same office, selling the same product, and is generating 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 plus $1,000 a month selling the same product, right? I'm going to break it down for you. It's very, very simple. Not really, but it is. All right. So number one, you probably heard this a million times. By the way, I'm going to be writing it down right here, show you a little bit of a visual of the growth cycle of insurance sales, right? Number one is your mindset, right? What is your mindset in business, right? How are you thinking? When you get up in the morning, are you excited? When you get up in the morning, are you looking forward? Are you optimistic of the day? Are you like, man, today's the day. Today we're going to make it. Today we're going to make it happen. Or are you like 80% of 90% of the population where they're getting up and they're like, oh, crap, another freaking day, man. I don't feel like getting up. And you take your time getting up from bed and you roll off the bed and you're like, oh, the only bright thing I'm looking forward to is this coffee I take in the morning, right? That's a major shift difference in mindset, right? Are you thinking like a winner or are you straight up thinking like a loser, right? Because you're going to attract what you're feeling, what you're propelling out there, the energy that you're putting out into the world. If you are looking and you're always focused on the negative, guess what? The negative is going to manifest itself, right? As a man thinketh, right? So is he. All right. So if you're thinking negative, you're going to attract negative. If you're thinking positive, you're going to attract positive. It's just the way God made this planet. It's just the way he rolls, baby, whether you like it or not. All right. So number one is mindset. So, John, how the heck do I improve my mindset? All right. Well, there's a lot of things you can do to improve your mindset. Number one, get your butt up early in the morning and hit the gym, right? That is the fastest way to reset your body, reset your energy, reset all the whatever's going on in your body, right? Go to the gym. Commit to going to the gym at least 30 minutes every single day. At least 30 minutes, right? And don't spend all day in the cardio machine, right? The treadmill, whatever that is. Do that for like 5-6 minutes, right? Lift some heavy weights, put some muscle on you, right? You know, I've been working on myself all year long. And man, I tell you, there's no coincidence that I've been working on myself all year long, going to the gym, right? I've only missed a handful of days the entire year, maybe like 12 times maximum I've missed all year, which by the way is a lot. I'd rather not miss any day. But other than that, there's no coincidence that I've been hitting the gym every single day this year, and financially, spiritually, mentally, in every sense, this has been by far my best year. Why? Because I'm first working on me. You are the vessel. You are what people see. You are what you project. You know, if you're walking around and you're sluggish and your energy's crap, guess what? You're going to make no sale. I don't trust you, dude. If I don't trust you to take care of your life, your body that you carry around, that you got to live in, why the heck should I trust you with my money? That makes no sense, dude. But if I see a guy that comes in polished, a woman that comes in polished, right? Well groomed, well taken care of, right? Maybe shaves before he does a podcast. All right. Let's not talk about it. But listen, is that part, work on your mindset. Get up and hit the gym. Read the right books. What are you putting in your mind? Stop watching the freaking news. Donald Trump won. He's a winner. That'll make you a winner. All right. Just straight up. All right. So what are you putting in your mind to pick up a book? For example, look, I've been like babysitting this book. I haven't read the whole thing yet. I'm about almost halfway through the book, right? It's an OBS direct marketing. I'm not getting paid to say this, but maybe Dan Kennedy should send me a check. But, you know, what are you putting in your mind, right? Maybe the first hour and a half of the day, work on you first. Your physical, your spiritual. Man, get down and pray. Give God thanks for another day, whether you're an atheist or not. God made you, right? So that's just how it rolls. And then just get into reading a book. Read a book for 10 minutes. I know it's hard for when you first start doing something, but you got to work on your mindset. So that's the number one step. That's why people are out there in the same office as you, selling the same product as you. They're making a ton of money. They're changing their lives. Their car changes and gets better. Their house is bigger, right? Maybe their wife is freaking happier, right? Because she's not stressed about money. And it's just how it goes, right? I've been broke many times. And when I'm broke, I'm not very, happily say, even though, happiness should not be dictated by your bank account. Just putting that out there. But, it is what it is. A little bit of money is not going to hurt nobody, right? At all. So number one is to how to increase your life insurance sales. This episode is dedicated for insurance agents, right? Why? Because I work with a ton of them. And I could tell when I meet one, if that person's winning or is losing. Just when they say hi, their body language or energy, I can already tell, like, dude, this person's not doing well. And I'm usually right. All right. That's just how it rolls. You project your energy. And guess what? If you're projecting your energy with me like that is trying to help you get more sales by increasing your marketing, your visibility, etc., you're projecting the same crappy energy with those sales calls that you're going on. All right. Like when I go on a sales call and for example, if I'm like yesterday I was tired as heck. I was extremely tired. What did I do? I dropped down and did some push-ups, right? Don't cost you nothing to do push-ups. Increase your energy. Breathe heavy. Do something, right? But increase your energy before you go on a sales call, because you're going to project that trust, that confidence on a sales call, or the opposite, right? So number one, after you work on your mindset right here, this is the growth cycle for insurance sales. By the way, this could be applied for any business, for any sales organization. Number one is the way you think about things, right? Number two, all right, visibility. I am so going to spell this thing wrong. Thank God I'm a marketing professional, not a freaking whatever they call these people that spell right. All right. So number two is visibility. How do you get visibility? Simple. Advertising. All right. Run freaking paid advertisement. It's not freaking rocket science. If you don't have money to pay a marketing agency like us, go on Google, go on YouTube, how to create a Facebook ad. There's tons of videos out there that you can follow it, right? Just go do it. Start with $5 a day. If you're doing it yourself, no pressure. Start with $5 a day on a Facebook ad, because you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Don't make it with a lot of money, right? $5 a day, and just go run a Facebook ad, right? Learn how to do a Facebook ad, all right? If you have the time and you got $5 a day, it's not a lot. You just go do that. Why? Because you have to be visible. If people don't know that you are there, how the heck are they going to buy from you? All right? That's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So the step number two is visibility. Advertise. And how else can you advertise? Post on social media, right? Go on YouTube, open yourself a YouTube channel like this one you're probably watching me on, and you start a YouTube channel and you start making videos with your cell phone, right? Grab your phone. If you don't have a camera or something, grab your phone and start recording your knowledge and giving it to the world. What are you good at doing that you can show the world? For example, if you're a life insurance professional, right? Well, start putting content out there that is going to attract people that would buy life insurance. Why should they buy it? How can life insurance help them? What are the living benefits? What's the chronic illness riders on there? What is that? Put it in easy terminology. How can they put a claim when, you know, the family member, when they pass away? Where should they store their policy? Who should they tell about their policy, right? And just things like that, dude, that sometimes you may not think about, but those people are thinking about it, and give it to the world on a YouTube channel. People will find it on YouTube, right? And if you do not know how to make your YouTube visible, Google it. How to start a YouTube channel. How to make my YouTube videos more findable. Put it out there, all right? And I promise you, there's at least 100 videos on that for free, all right? People just got to stop being lazy. And again, it all starts with the right mindset. If you're thinking the right way, you will find solutions. All right. So that's step number 2, visibility, right? Step numero 3. All right. I'm just going to put no. Knowledge. You got to know your stuff. Where is it at? Boom, right there. You got to know what you're talking about. If you're selling IULs, for example, one of the first requirements I have when an insurance agent comes to me and tells me, hey, John, can you help me run lead generation for IULs? I'm going to ask them, how many IULs have you done? Are you proficient with IUL illustrations? Can you sell the freaking thing? Because I could put 1,000 leads in your hands, 1,000 interested people that are looking for what you're selling. But if you suck at selling it, you're not going to sell it. Again, it all goes back to the mindset, then the visibility, then the knowledge. Do you know your product? All right. And then the next step is this. You got to be good at just what I said. You got to become good at sales. All right. You got to be able to sit down with a prospect and quickly identify, are they a good prospect? Are they qualified? Do they have the capital to invest? What product can they invest on with you, right? Or can you sell them, offer them, however you want to word it? And you have to be able to bring that puppy down. All right. The good thing with life insurance or health insurance or Medicare is that you can give them different options. All right. Find the option that works for them, not the one that works for you. Most agents nowadays, unfortunately, they want to sell what's going to pay the most commission. They want to go with a carrier that has the highest payout, right? Well, listen, you do that, great. You may close the deal, but another agent may come down the road in a day or two or a week or a month or a year and replace that policy because they're thinking of, that agent is thinking of the customer, not of their pocket. All right. So do things that are good for the people that you're helping, not for you. So again, we've got the right mindset. We got visibility. So advertisement, right? Again, there's different ways to advertise with paid ads. You could just post a ton on social media, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, freaking Snapchat, right? WhatsApp, they have stories too. You got to know your product in order for you to sell your product. All right. So you'll be able to help people with that. And what comes after that? If you're in the insurance space, you are probably with a company that you can build a team. Once you have a consistent flow of you knowing how to close and generate leads and sales, you are now equipped to build a team, right? Once you build a freaking team, this is what happens. Your responsibilities shift. You're no longer focused 100% on selling. You're now focused on making sure that you equipped and train and prepare and position your team in the right culture and environment and systems for them to now go do what you did. But this is the problem. A lot of companies I see like Primerica, WFG, FFL, I'm throwing names on there, putting you guys right under the bus. Any sales organization that you can recruit, what happens is this. They tell the agent, the brand new agent that just got licensed, to go and recruit their mom, their granddad, and their freaking dogs, right? And they just have no clue. They have no clue how to train people. They have no clue how to produce. They haven't had any proof of concept that they can actually make it in this business. Does it work? Yes, with volume. Anything you do with volume will work. All right. But I promise you this is instead of going to recruit your family members and trying to bother them from day one, if you actually go and produce 10,000, 15,000 in a month, and you go to them and be like, hey, look at what I did in a month. Right. Would you like to do the same? Now, everything, the whole mindset, the whole perspective, the whole thing will change because now you're going at it with a proven concept. Now you're selling smoke because your upline makes money. Well, your upline may make money. Hey, guess what? We have a billionaire president now. Again, Donald Trump, he's a billionaire. That doesn't make us citizens billionaires. All right. You got to think the right way. So going over it again, you got to have the right mindset. You got to become visible, advertise, whether you're doing paid advertisement or organic on social media or going networking or doing events, whatever you want to do, but you got to advertise. You have to let your brand be known. You have to let your name be known in the market as an insurance agent if you want to grow this business. That's just how it goes. All right. If you are like Patrick from SpongeBob and you live on the rock, ain't nobody going to go buy from you. All right. Become like the Krusty Krabs, right? They advertise. Then you got to know your stuff so you can then sell it. All right. Once you master this and you have shown proof that you can do this, then you can go build a team. All right. And at the same time, this is what's happening. This is the big deal right here. Is now you have a system. You have a system in place. And system means all of this stuff, plus it means automation. Now you have a system that is duplicatable, that is proven, where you can plug in people and you know they'll win if they follow the blueprint. All right. That is how you grow in the insurance space. How do I know? Well, your boy's life insurance license. I haven't sold life insurance since 3 Decembers ago. So almost 3 years when I left the industry. And one of the biggest questions I get, why do you leave the industry, John? Well, you're not doing well. Well, I wasn't doing great because I didn't like it. All right. Was I making sales? Yes. But I dragged my butt through all the sales because honestly, I did not enjoy sitting there asking the same questions over and over to the clients, identifying their needs, doing their financial needs analysis, identify how much they can afford, then get their social security, get their bank account, ask them all these health questions that were always the same. And I just didn't like it. It was not for me, right? So I said, John, grow up and stop chasing money, right? Because you should not be chasing the money. The money should be chasing you because you're doing something that you're enjoying, all right? And it just comes to you. It's like the Bible says, seek first the kingdom of heaven and everything else shall be added into you. And he's talking about money. He's talking about wealth. He's talking about health. He's talking about relationship. He's talking about everything, right? Because you're seeking the kingdom of God, which is going to basically align you with everything else that will come into your life. All right. So that's how I would do and grow an insurance business. All right. And it's really not that difficult. As long as you have the parts and they're moving correctly. This is a wheel, not a square, not a rectangle, not a triangle. This is a wheel. It has to go around and around, right? Like the wheels on the bus. All right. So that's just how it goes. That's what I would do. Save this video. This is going to be saved on our YouTube channel, right? You can go on Google and put, hey, listen with John Medina, or you could go on YouTube and put John Medina CEO and it'll come right up. Save this video, watch it over and over, go do it. And that is how we have agents doing 20,000 plus a month, selling IULs from their house part-time because they have a bunch of leads coming in. They got the right mindset. They have a system in place. They know their product and they know how to sell it. That's it. May seem like a lot, but it's like riding a bicycle. You get on the bicycle, you got to balance. You got to, know where your brakes are. You got to know which one is the front brake. Because if you're going fast and you use the front brake, you're going to, eat some pavement. And you got to be aware of your surroundings. You got to be able to like move around and navigate. You see, it feels like a lot of moving parts. But now you can get on a bike after you learn it and you just ride that thing, or like driving a car. All right. There's a lot of moving parts, but you're not thinking about the moving parts anymore because you've mastered it. Hopefully. All right. If you haven't mastered driving a car, you probably should not be driving. But just saying, that's what I would do. That's what sets the difference between a person that is struggling selling life insurance and a person that's selling $10, $20, $30, $40,000 a month consistently. That's the key. Consistently. You know how many times I've seen insurance agents that have a great year or a great month, but then all the other months are trash. Why? Because maybe they hit a big case, they made a ton of money in that one case, or they got this very good referral, but it was just luck. It was timing, but it was not a duplicatable system. All right. In business, you want to be able to duplicate and replicate. All right. So that is that, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments. Tag somebody that sells insurance. Share this video with them and make sure whatever you do in your life that you're following us on YouTube. So, hey, until the next time, thank you for connecting. Be blessed.